We'll come back to those thoughts as the intro is about to kick in, and then face-off will be imminent. So join us in a few seconds for live action. Cardiff Devils against the Sheffield Steelers on Ice Time TV.
gentlemen, boys and girls, it's the fabulous Ice Arena Wales in beautiful Cardiff Bay. So without further ado, let's get out of our seats. Put your hands together for your team, the home team, your Peacocks, Cardiff Devils!
When Steve King and the consortium took over the Cardiff Devils, they had a plan to take the Cardiff Devils back to the top of the Elite League, and the barometer at that time were the Sheffield Steelers. They were the team that the Devils had to hunt down. They were the team that were having the run of things, as they have for a lot of their history. The Devils did conquer the Steelers and have now become the hunted. And tonight, the next chapter of this storied rivalry will be written. The Steelers are a wounded animal. The Devils are the king of the jungle at the moment. Something's got to give, and we'll have all the action here on Ice Time TV. Gareth Hewish alongside Ollie Hampson. And Ollie, this looks like a Sheffield Steelers team. The way they skated out, the way they warmed up, they got the bit between their teeth. They look like they got that bit of bite back.
Yeah, it's like we said, this is the perfect opportunity for them to get their season back on track. You're down in Cardiff against the defending league champions. What a better scalp to take. You're going to want to have to come out of here with the wins, and it's a perfect opportunity, and they look hungry for it tonight.
As teams come onto the ice, we'll just have a quick look at the team lineups for you, and some statistics as they come up on your screen there. For the Steelers, they will be without McGrath and Chris Lawrence and Brandon Whistle for tonight, but they are getting players back. Dowd particularly a big plus.
Dowd's a hell of a guy to get back. You know, he's been limited to just 2 league games so far this season, and that's possibly been one of the issues the Steelers have had. You know, a guy like Robert Dowd, he's a fantastic player. He's shown over the years he's a great servant to GB hockey as well. It's good to see him back. I'm glad to see him back on the ice.
Indeed, and for the Cardiff Devils, as we mentioned, Justin Farina back in the lineup, which means they're at full strength for the first time this season.
Yeah, exactly. Justin Farina, you know exactly what you're going to get from him. You're going to get a feisty game. He's not afraid to throw the gloves down as well. He's also got a good knack for scoring the goals. You know, he's a great guy for the Devils to have back, and like we said earlier on, it's a frightening team already. Having him back just gives him that extra edge.
The Devils also have the lowest penalty minutes in the Elite League, and the Sheffield Steelers have to be careful that they stay out of the box, because the Devils' power play can kill teams if given the chance. They've
shown it so far this season. The Devils' power play can be the biggest factor in what determines who wins the games. They've got a great net front presence working with Stephen Dixon and Elaine Ulmer, and you're right, the Steelers have got to keep their heads tonight. It's a tough game for them, and they're going to want to try and stay out the box and not give the Devils any opportunity to get their power play going.
We will break now for the formalities of pre-game, and then it'll be time for puck drop. Cardiff Devils against the Sheffield Steelers. Don't go anywhere.
For the puck drop tonight, representing Eclipse Label. Thank you to both captains. And now I'd like you all to be upstanding, remove your caps and hats and helmets, and join Beth Millard in the singing of the Welsh National Anthem.
I grew older.
Pre-game huddles are being taken. A few Sheffield players maybe a little bit late today, arriving now. Your officials for this evening are Dean Smith and Stefan Hogarth. And the linesmen are Ilya Kasil and Lee Young. What do we have in store tonight in this game? It's a fascinating matchup for a number of reasons. Both teams look about ready to go. It's the fixture that both sets of fans usually look to when they're announced in the summer. Cardiff Devils and Sheffield Steelers are underway. And the Steelers won the first draw. Benivolio will send this down and around behind Whistle's net. Whistle himself will have to get it around the boards, but it's turned over. Pope with a chance. Pope scores! Devils hit within 16 seconds. And that is not the start the Sheffield Steelers had in mind. Devils 1-0 up.
Once again, it's a strong start from the Cardiff Devils. We saw it last weekend against the Dundee Stars. This is just a bad turnover on the board. Just streaks out in front to Sean Benivolio. His shot doesn't go on net. And Joey Martin, I believe it was, just outweight Jackson Whistle. Just tucks that one past him somehow. But just off the skate there to Benivolio. In fact, no, it was Matt Pope. That's adding to his goal total so far. That's his 6th on the season. And like you said, 16 seconds in, it's a 1-0 game.
His 6th of the season, as you rightly said, his 14th point of the season. He stands top of the point scorers for the Devils, and much like last week against Dundee and so many times in this building, the Devils strike early. That's a high stick from Joey Martin, so that'll be whistled down. We'll take another look at the goal.
If look, just patience here by Matt Pope. He's shown that all season long as well. Jackson Whistle does well just to get enough on it. Just trickles under his glove there. Good work from Whistle to try and keep that one out, but good finish by Matt Pope.
Well, maybe see if we can get a look behind the goal, because for me, possibly, it was, as the shot comes in, me possibly getting something on that. Will Whistle be disappointed he couldn't keep it out?
Well, as a goalie, whenever you get a touch on it, you're always going to be disappointed you can't keep it out. But it was a good diving play from him just to even take away that part of the net. He went down, committing to the shot, expecting Joey Martin to pick that one up, but it was Matt Pope the other side. And it was good recovery from him, just couldn't quite get enough on it.
Devils win the face-off. Here's Reddick. He has Blood here, and Blood's just going to go, throws it towards net, and it finds a way. Whistle is going to ask for a review because there were people in his crease, so this may not stand. We're going to take a look at this.
Yeah, Jackson Whistle straight away going to the referees, and they straight away are heading to the bench to have a look, see what's actually happened here now. Look, it's good puck movement from the Devils. Ben Blood just takes it down. I think whether or not that's coming off Stephen Dixon's skate, I can't particularly see anything too wrong with that one.
I certainly don't think it's a kick in motion, as Howard is in his perfect spy mode. If only Kipper had a smaller head.
I'll let you tell him that.
Sorry, he can't hear us. He's doing his job. So we'll have another look from our angle. That's taken off a skate at Dixon. There's no one in the crease. That's going to stand, and it does stand. And just over a minute gone, and the Devils race to a 2-0 lead.
I'm not sure whether or not that came off the skate of Josh Pitt there. It was either Dixon or Pitt out in front, but you know, whatever happens, it's 64 seconds in, 2-0 game.
So that's either Dixon or Blood with the goal there. I think it's going to get announced as Dixon. But I agree with you, Ollie. I don't think it's quite as clear cut, and we'll try and slow it down as best we can and have a look at that as it goes through. But well, when you're in a rut and you just want to keep things as close as you can for as long as you can, and that's going to be offside. But Longley saw it all the way and stopped himself, and now the Devils come back into the zone. Blood with a shot, a whistle, pours it out of the air. Great save from him.
Yeah, it's great work from Longley to keep that play alive and not go over the blue line, but it's also good work from the Steelers defenseman, just forcing Mike heading offside, trying to get a whistle, trying to get things calming down.
This time whistle's in the way. If only he had.
Yeah, a bit difficult to tell from now on, but good work to our tech guys trying to get that camera behind the network, and that's not be working to the start of the game. Gets it just in time.
Morissette. Now Richardson. Back to Haddad, and Haddad gets a shove and tries to recover, but that's good defensive work from the Steelers. And they get it out. Morissette. Ulmer. Back to Morissette, but he can't find his stick. Richardson will collect this. And wow, it feels like it's a lot longer than 2 minutes and 1 second off this clock. So much to talk about already.
Yeah, fantastic start for the Devils. The Steelers need to keep their heads now. It's an easy opportunity for them to lower their heads, maybe take a few stupid penalties. They've got to be careful here now. It's still early days in this game. They're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. It's been 2 goals that, yeah, okay, 2 quick ones. First one, Jackson Whistle gets just enough on it. Second one, nothing he could do on it as well. But, they're not out of it just yet.
Fournier. He'll dump that around, and Myers with the fan shot doesn't get towards Whistle. Steelers chip out once more, and they'll be looking to get into the Devils zone sooner rather than later and get a foothold in this game and just get themselves settled a little bit. Here's Pitt. He can't keep hold of it though. Now here's Moore. Scored against the Steelers when the Devils visited the House of Steel a few weeks ago, and a hit comes in on Reddick. And now Martinelli, who was an absolute force in this building in the Challenge Cup final last year in Belfast colours, looking to begin in a similar fashion here. He's up against Matthew Myers, who will not give up that puck without a fight. And now is out in front, Blood with a strive, and this is into the logo of Jackson Whistle, who covers up.
Great work there from Jackson Whistle just to cut down the angle and challenge Ben Blood. You think Ben Blood's got a good opportunity at adding a third there, but Jackson Whistle sees that pass coming, gets himself set in time and stops Allen from going in. Good work from him.
Blood. To Pope. Johnson with a hit on Pope. We haven't really spoke about Johnson. He's one of the most experienced players in this game. And right there, he was making sure that Pope was not going to add to his goal tally. And now here's Joey Martin, who can't find a way through. It was a good stick in the way. And this game now is starting to heat up a little bit as Martinelli comes over the blue line. And now we've got Eberle throwing a few glove punches. And maybe this was good for the Steelers. Get themselves emotionally invested into this game.
Yeah, good response from the Steelers. I got no issues with them playing that way. They're down 2 goals very early on. They're going to want to get that spark going. Whether or not that means you've got to play a little bit after the whistle as well to get you guys going. Fair play to them. They're doing what they can to get back into this game.
That was a big hit from Johnson in the corner. NHL experience, DEL experience from Aaron Johnson. One of the marquee signings in the summer. Steelers get set up. Tip over the top of Bounds' cage. And the Devils chip off the boards and get it out, but Dowd will look to get the Steelers moving forward again. Dixon was under pressure from Brooks. And now Richardson starts the other way for the Devils, and Batcher is right there. Defense with the defenseman. And now Batcher stayed high. Throws a backhand play. Looking for Longley. As the Devils go for a little bit of a change. Dowd out. Good stick handle here from Matheson. Pitt is looking to cause something. It's going to be a tripping call. Unlucky from Pitt there. He was on the forecheck, and Fournier had played a lovely move of the backboards, but that is a tripping call. Yeah,
it's going to be a tripping call there against Josh Pitt. It was unlucky because, like you said, it was just good forecheck. Just gets his stick in the skates of Fournier there. Unfortunate for them, and like we said, this is what the Steelers need to try and avoid. They need to not give the Devils another power play, or a power play, in fact. See what the Devils can do here now. They've been fantastic in Ice Arena Wales on their power play so far. See if they can add another one.
And having had a few good shifts there, the Steelers, they'll be disappointed that momentum will possibly stop for these next couple of minutes. Haddad. Bentivolio to Hedden. Hedden cleverly off the boards back to the point. Bentivolio. Haddad with a quick wrist shot. It's fallen out in front. It's fallen to a Sheffield stick, and away they go. Jonathan Phillips gets the Jets on, one of the best skaters in the entire league. Haddad. Haddad will send this one around the boards for Dixon. Ready. Bentivolio to Haddad, and it's a one-time effort that is denied by whistle. 1 minute left on the power play, as you can see on your screens there. Fournier forward to Martin. Martin back to Fournier. Good stick at center ice to stop the Devils' rush, but now Alma's gained the zone, but no one on the right wing. Steelers have done a great job of not allowing Cardiff to settle on this power play.
Yeah, it's good work from Sheffield in this penalty kill. They're just closing lanes up in the neutral zone, trying to stop the Devils from actually getting any zone entries. It's good work from them. I think they've done their homework on this Devils power play. Again, Devils trying to just pass their way into the zone. Steelers not letting them do it.
Martin to Pope. Back down to Martin. Now is there one last chance on this power play for the Devils. Fournier. Out in front for Elmer, and there was a few good defensive sticks in the way for that. Pope shoots! Deflected wide. Longley as we come to the end of the power play. Longley! And it's there! Right at the death of the power play. The Devils strike with their third of the evening. It's a long way back for Sheffield now.
Take a bow, Charles Longley. What a goal there. Cuts in from the boards, manages to wriggle his way out in front, tucks that in whilst diving to the ice. Look here now, just falls slightly, tucks that past Jackson Whistle. Take a bow, Chucky Longley.
Showing all the class that his resume suggests that he has.
It's going to be a goaltending change here as well. Brad Day's coming in.
Well, within 7 minutes of this game, the Devils have raced to a 3-0 lead. That's Longley's second goal in league competition, his 7th point of the season. And like you called, Ollie, it was a fantastic piece of stick handling. I think the penalty may have just expired by the time that he had put the puck away, so that's going to go down as an even strength goal. But there was nothing the poor Steelers player coming out of the box could have done. That's a very unfortunate minus on his record.
Yeah, unfortunate for him, but just what a goal by Charles Longley there. He's just showing off his skill, which kept him in the KHL for as long as he did. Fantastic signing, second goal of the year.
Morissette's attempt at a dump is stopped. And Sheffield go offside. We'll take another look at Longley's effort.
Yeah, just look now, just cuts between the legs there. This gets better even every time you watch it. Just falls, dives to the ice, and full credit to our cameraman Toby. Fantastic work to capture that one.
Dangle right through Matheson's legs. And now Ulmer's looking to make it worse for the Steelers as Johnson comes around to help out. Now Craig Moore is getting involved, and Ulmer's going to take a penalty here. And there may be another one as well, but definitely Ulmer, as I could see him throw a glove punch in that melee. I thought there may have been one called as well for the altercation on Moore, and there is. We're going to skate 4-on-4.
There, see the two guys battling in the corner. There's a few cross checks to the back of Moore and Ulmer there, just getting involved with Johnson. So it's going to be Brooks and Lane Ulmer. Didn't quite see what Ulmer did there. I think it may have happened just before the replay. But no, 4-on-4, big ice to skate on. Sheffield desperately need to get themselves back in this now.
We'll take another look at it. I think there was a glove high into the face of Johnson from Ulmer. We'll see if we can spot it. As Reddick collides with the official. And now the Sheffield got a chance, Martinelli, but his shot is deflected over.
Fair play to Hogarth.
And now here is Joey Martin skating through, and Johnson again showing all of his poise and composure. There's another penalty going to be called on the Steelers. I didn't catch that, Ollie. Did you?
Yeah, I think it's a high stick there against Aaron Johnson. Unfortunate because he did well to recover the puck with two guys on him. Just accidental high stick.
Bendevolio. Longley. He's at it again. Longley looking to get to the net again. This time it's backhanded over. Blood just shielding that puck at the blue line. Happy for it to come out. 1 minute on the previous penalty. Bendevolio through the net. Hedden was lurking, but now it will be power play time for the Devils.
Yeah, we should have a replay of the penalty here now. If you look, Aaron Johnson's under pressure there, does well to get it out. Stick just goes high. A bit of a soft call to me there.
I mean, I can see why he's frustrated at that. There's another player in the box now. Don't know if this is a misconduct that Phillips has taken. We'll get the official word on that, but there's two Steelers players now sat in the box.
Yeah, I can see why Aaron Johnson's a bit aggrieved at that one. The stick does go up, but I think it's the cock back of the head from Ben Blood that sold it.
So Phillips has got 2 minutes for roughing, and Johnson has got 2 minutes for slashing, which I don't know whether Todd Jones misheard that. So it's going to be 4-on-3 on the power play now for 40 seconds. Here's Richardson. Dixon. Richardson. Patient play by the Devils so far. They're playing catch. Bendevolio tries to sneak one in, but nothing doing. So we see here the last 10 seconds of Ulmer's penalty as that puck is thrown towards net again, and it's going to come out of the zone. So it's now 5-on-3 as only Ulmer is released from the previous penalty. So it's 5-on-3 now for 1 minute. Long leg. Pope. His pass was a little bit weak, but the Devils recover. Fournier. Pope is looking for that one-timer. Martin back to Fournier! And it doesn't get there. One-timer from the side of the net. Again, doesn't trouble Day. Pope's getting further in. Martin across the goal and the net ruffled. Few of the fans thought it was there, but it wasn't. And the Steelers penalty kill holds strong again. Ben Bounds with a long stretch pass to Ulmer. Long leg. Straight across and it's there! Fournier on the one-timer, right at the end of the 5-on-3, and the Devils have 4.
I think Sheffield could feel a bit aggrieved over that one. I think the Aaron Johnson penalty was a bit of a soft one. But fair play to Brad Day, gets across and he stops that one, but it's a lethal shot from Gleason Fournier. Had some great passing work on the power play. But Charles Langley out across to Gleason Fournier, just puts that one behind Brad Day. Doesn't quite get enough on it, and that's Langley's second of the night. Second point of the night, I mean.
Indeed it is, and it's Gleason Fournier with the goal. His second of the year, having scored against Dundee a few weeks ago. And the Devils have power play time still. It's a 5-on-4 now on the Davy Phillips penalty. Hit comes in from Benevolio. Haddad. Hedden can't find a lane to whistle, so he comes back on himself. Benevolio tries to walk out in front, but is denied by Day. That's fallen kindly for the Steelers, a possible short-handed chance, but Haddad with the block. Buzzio did well though. Hedden turns as the last few seconds of power play time tick down. Dixon moves it for Farina. Batch. There's a bit of a mismatch of lines for the Devils now as they rest their power play guys. Farina with a hit. Rich Ryden. Now he is Johnson. Very impressed with Johnson in this early period. Jordan Owens couldn't take the puck with him. And it falls for Mark Lewis, who has a bit of ice to skate into, and now has more time. Morissette, but he can't collect the pass. The Devils will now take a few seconds just to collect their thoughts. It's been a frantic opening 13 minutes.
Yeah, I don't think anyone would have expected this scoreline. I certainly didn't. I thought the Steelers would have had a bit more bite to them. They're starting to show it now, get a bit more physical, but they got to stop this game from getting too far away from them. It's a hell of a comeback attempt they're going to need now.
Blood onto the backhand. And Brad Day does well to shut the door. But just the confidence of this Devils team. Ben Blood, a shutdown defenseman, just easing his way. And there's another penalty coming up on the Steelers.
Yeah, there's going to be Ryan Martinelli going possibly for roughing. In fact, actually, I think it might be against the Devils.
Oh, I thought the Devils had the puck. And no whistle was blown, so I had assumed it was a Sheffield Steelers penalty, but they were actually going their first power play opportunity.
Yeah, Ryan Martinelli, to be fair, was down in the corner giving it to Ben Blood, but it is going to be Sean Benevolio going. Slightly late, but not penalty worthy, I don't think.
Puck collected by Brooks. To Johnson. Shot comes in and bounds. Has to be alert. His concentration levels have to be high as Hedden gets it out of the zone. There is new guidance on this late hit rule this year. There's a turnover. Matthew Myers with a short-handed chance. And a good blocker from Day. Brooks lays it to Jordan Owens. Back to Johnson. Now some chance with a good wrist shot. Bounds denied. Sheffield still with it. Johnson again. Lovely little threaded pass by Johnson, just looking for a teammate's stick to get a deflection on it. Chancing close, and a few Devils players get some skates on it and clear.
Fantastic work from Ben Blood out in front there. You had a guy backdoor, just puts his skating away, kicks that one out, stops a backdoor chance going for the Steelers there.
Sheffield move forward, and Farina's out there on the penalty kill and does well to shield that puck. And the Devils get another clearance as we come into the last few seconds of power play time for the Steelers. Vesterling, who returned to the club a few weeks ago, but it's the Devils who killed the penalty. Now here's a dad. Puts that into the corner for Bendevoglio to chase, and Bendevoglio almost turns over the puck behind the Steelers' goal. Lovely pass by Blood, and Martin has space to skate into. Martin! And that one hits the logo of Brad Day, but evil intent from Joey Martin yet again.
Yeah, good intent there from Joey Martin, but Brad Day with a great stop there. To be fair to the Sheffield Steelers, they have got one of the best backups in the league. Brad Day, I don't think they need to be worried whenever Jackson Whistle gets chased out the game. And funny enough, that's the second time he's played the Devils this year, second time they chased him in the first period. But we saw in the first game, Brad Day was fantastic coming in relief, and I'm expecting him to do the same so far, and he has been.
There was a lot of call for Brad Day to have gotten the start as Pope almost ends up on the opposition bench, or doing a Josh Batch, as it's also known after pre-season. Blood. Yes, there was a lot of talk that Brad Day should have got the start when the Devils played the Steelers earlier in the year, as Whistle was unwell before the game, and as you mentioned, he's such a capable backup. Martin springs off his stick as he goes for a change. And Pitt collects that puck, but it's turned over. Longley to Hedden, back to Longley, and he couldn't get a one-timer going, but the puck stuck to his stick, and the Devils' pressure remains. Lovely little layoff by Longley, and this is probably the best we've seen Charles Longley this year. He just seems to be dictating the entire pace of this contest when he's on the ice.
Yeah, he's got himself nice and settled into this Devils team now. As you can see there, he's just playing with such confidence as well coming into this game. He's got 2 points tonight. He's looking to add another one. Just fantastic stick work from him.
And while there was good chemistry between him and Ulmer, that just the balance of the line with Hedden and Dixon seems to have been bringing the best out of him. And here he is again, just gliding through. Could have played this first period with his slippers on. Hedden. Hedden twists and turns, but good defensive work. And now the Steelers have a little bit of space. Owens up against Richardson, and Owens does well. Eases that onto Dowd, and Dowd gets a shove from Batch, but does well to ride it. Matheson. still with Matheson. His shot goes wide, but the pressure remains. Martinelli. Good fortune of the Devils, but Josh Batch does well just to use the backboards to buy himself some seconds, and the Devils get the pressure away.
Yeah, it's a good shift there from Jordan Owens. He created the turnover in his own zone to alleviate some of the pressure. Goes down there, he's out in front, battling, kept the play alive a few times. Good play from him.
Haddad gets there first. There's too many white and orange jerseys around him, but Alma comes in to help him out. Alma again. One-time shot, and it's right out in front. Great pad save by Day.
Exactly what we were talking about. Stays with the puck there, keeps the pad down to stop any wraparound attempt there. He's a more than capable backup, like we said, and he's showing it already.
That was a fantastic save, and one we'll get another look at, because that so easily could have been fun. Going to be an icing call as we head into the last seconds of the first period. Face off won by Matthew Myers. That's offside for the Devils. That face off's now going to come all the way back through, as we're going to take a look at this Day save.
Yeah, like I was saying, you just see the puck comes out in front, and Brad Day just stays with it all the way, stretches that leg out to deny Joey Haddad. Fantastic work from the youngster.
Feels like Brad Day's been around the league for years and years. Team first guy. Is there a chance for one more rush for Sheffield here? They gain the zone. There's Buzzio. A great stick coming in on him. Means the pressure goes away. And there will be no last chance for Sheffield. But what there was an onslaught from the Cardiff Devils towards the Steelers to start this game. Within 2 minutes, it was 2-0. Matt Pope began proceedings, squeaking one pass whistle.
I wasn't up here much before you anyway.
So 4-0 the Devils lead. Just a bit of housekeeping. We can see that there's a few, over the past few weeks, Flash Scores, the very popular scoring app, has popped up a few goals before the stream. This is sadly the drawback of the technology. It's something that the BBC have trouble with as well. There's an article on their website about how they deal with latency issues. So our advice would just be to pop the phone off during the period break to avoid any disappointment, or turn the notifications off, and it won't come through. But sadly, it's the way in which these things work. As we start the second period here, Pope coming across the blue line, chance early on, and Martin flashes wide. Martinelli. Pope putting him under pressure. And Martinelli gets it back to the blue line. Martin in and around for Bendevolio. Bendevolio stops and starts. Martinelli has taken a penalty. Shook is it tipped, and Day does well on the redirect. But Martinelli is going to sit for 2.
Yeah, it's a good stop there from Brad Day, but Martinelli rightly going for 2 minutes here, just getting a bit too physical there along the boards. That's what you want from him, though. You want him to play that physical style of game, but just a bit too much here as he just throws his man to the ice. 2 minutes. Devils already look promising on the power play. They get another opportunity here.
Reddick. And now it's going to be another penalty. Vesseling didn't leave the ice when he'd lost his helmet. He delayed, and that means it's going to be 5-on-3 shortly. It's 6-on-4 at the moment. Right across the end, and it's there! It's not. I thought it had hit the top of the net. No one celebrated. Maybe get another look at that one, because that one sprung off something. And now it's going to be the 5-on-3 for 1 minute and 25 seconds. I thought for the life of me that would have rocketed into the top of the net.
I think that may have hit the crossbar and the post then come out. Steelers going on a 5-on-3 now. Jonas Vesseling hesitated going to the bench, like you said. Looks like he wasn't particularly sure on whether or not he had to leave the ice when his helmet came off. Try getting back into play, and the referee's arm went up. It's going to be 5-on-3 for 1:25. But you can see on the 6-on-4 there, the Devils already looking promising. Off the crossbar, off the post, I think. Should have a better look at it here.
I thought for sure that first shot had hit the net. Devils close to adding a fifth. And they have a great chance now with 1 minute and 25 seconds of a 5-on-3 advantage. Reddick, and pass just put him a little bit under pressure from Haddad. And the Steelers do well to get it out of their zone. Haddad. Dixon. Hedden loads up Haddad, and it's well blocked.
Yeah, Aaron Johnson with the block. He's skating gingerly to the bench there. Caught that one right in what looked to be a delicate area, shall we say.
Half of the audience on this webcast just winced when you said that, Ollie. Devils patiently moving this around. Haddad to Fournier. Long leg. 5-on-3 is almost expired. Chance! This time it goes over. Long lay in behind the net. It's back to 5-on-4 now. It's been a good kill from the Steelers. Back out in front, Day moving laterally across his goal line does well.
Great idea there from Charles Longley. He thinks he has Brad Day going post to post, plays it back short side, but Brad Day stays with it. Credit to him, he's been great since coming into this game.
So composed, Brad Day, on that play. Head was on a swivel. And the Steelers are close to killing a 5-on-3. Their penalty kill has been the best aspect of their game tonight. And again, they get a good stick in a passing lane and clear.
Yeah, crucial stick there. The Steelers need to try and kill this one off. They're gunning with 5 seconds to go. But this is crucial for the Steelers to get themselves back into this game.
Steelers are back to full strength. Fournier with a little bit of time and space, and his shot through traffic goes over. Long leg to Martin. And now it breaks for the Steelers. It's a 3-on-2. Pitt. Lovely play by him. And Vesseling couldn't get a clean shot off. The Devils just appeared to be happy just to slow this game right down.
Yeah, they're just going to try and play their own tempo now. They've got a 4-goal lead. They don't really need to be taking chances, trying to do anything too fancy. They just need to keep the Steelers at bay, keep them in their own zone when they can. But right now, Devils are in control.
Turnover at the blue line by Matthew Myers. It's a good battle, but it is won by the Steelers. And Bounds gets a touch of the puck. And we'll put that play down. Adapt. Morissette. Richardson does well to ride the hit. Davy Phillips off the ball to Matheson. Phillips just lost an edge at the boards and goes down. Eberle. Pressure from Ulmer though. Haddad. Ulmer will see this one around the boards. Jonathan Phillips just gets there before Mark Richardson. Morissette at the blue line keeps it alive. Batch to Richardson, and really the Devils are allowed to play at this pace at the moment. There's no pressure on the puck carriers at that time. Owens. Pinned up against the boards by Reddick. Referee is telling them all to play. Martin's going in to dig. Thought for a second it's going to be an entire second period spent at the side of those boards. But it falls for Dowd. And Blood cuts that pass across the slot out, and Martin will just ease it out. Blood. Longley. Longley flashes it into the slot, and there was almost too many men on the ice for the Devils. Lewis lays it back to Fournier. Dixon. Fournier. Longley right across, and it finds its way in. Longley is on fire tonight, and the Devils hit 5.
Third point of the night for Charles Longley. There's great work from Stephen Dixon to keep this play alive. Coming up to the blue line, you should see it here now, just holds and waits. Pass across the Longley. You gotta think that may have got a touch off Brad Day to go in from that bad of an angle. But Charles Longley, third point of the night, second goal, he's on fire tonight.
And Ollie, you have to say, there hasn't really been a response in this second period to stop the rock from the Steelers. It's a very passive play that they're playing with at the moment.
Yeah, very, very passive. It looks as though they're just trying to wait for their opportunity to arise rather than try and play anything risky to get themselves back in this game. They need to change that up. They need to start taking risks now. The game's already got away from them. What harms are going to be if they start taking risks, trying to just get a goal any way they can?
Batch to Richardson. Myers eases it into the zone. Myers gets it back to the blue line. Bat shoots, and Day does well off a deflection to make the save. Moore was looking to send a goal, but can't. The Steelers dump and chase. Pitt back to Matheson at the blue line. Matheson's shot goes wide, but back to Dowd, and Dowd puts it in the danger area. It's fallen for Everley, and that actually, I think, hit Pitt, who was making a nuisance of himself in front of goal. Arena, and that has hit the Sheffield bench, but best spell of the second period from the Steelers.
Yeah, that's what you need from the Steelers. Just get that pressure in front of net and just try and keep the play alive. But this is a look at that goal there from Charles Longley. One times that one just between the legs of Brad Day and past him. Unfortunate there for Brad Day. I thought that must have happened for it to go in at that angle, but unlucky for Brad Day.
Yeah, he deserves better for his efforts than the misfortune he suffered there. Reddick just falls on an edge. Otherwise he would have had a route to entry into the zone. Owens under pressure, and now there's another scrum at the boards, and first to the puck yet again was Ulmer on a red jersey. Tip from her dad, Davy Phillips, in pursuit of him. Well, it's been a less frantic first 10 minutes of the second period than it was the first. And the Devils seem more than happy to just dictate the way this game is played, as Pope can't get around Martinelli. Bendevolio. Martin bats it out of the air. Martin collects at the blue line, and he had Pope for company, but Martin just couldn't get a hold of it. Now Martinelli has a good outlet on the right wing, but Bled with good stick detail gets the danger away. Buzzio. Brooks. Puck flashed, rebounds his crease. Esterling leaves the puck and now was searching for Eberle on the one-timer, but Eberle couldn't get it off. Fournier trying to pick a pass to Longley, who was lurking, and now Hedden does well to collect the puck, but his pass is loose, and now the Steelers come forward with Everley. Another play breaks down, and turnover here. Dixon just puts it on net, was looking for Longley for the hat-trick. Pitt. Down with a lovely backhand play. Owens was lurking. I think Bounds made the save in the end. Now Hedden has space and time. Can't find Batch. Longley, the puck springs off his skate.
There's been so many missed opportunities for the Steelers so far, just errant passes going anywhere. And if you look at when they're coming across the zone, I don't know exactly what it is they're doing. They're leaving it so easy for the Devils just to poke check the puck away. Happened a few times on this last passage of play.
Moore sends that in and he'll chase up against Johnson. Moore with a hit. Martinelli, Moore with another hit. Martinelli had a few words, wasn't happy about that one, but I don't think that's going to stop Moore. And now De La Rovere was coming in with a high stick, looking to get a little bit of jump for his team.
Yeah, I think the Steelers are going to try and start amping that up a bit there, especially with Moore throwing a hit there. They're not going to want to take any liberties. They're going to up the physicality here, maybe try and sucker someone in to drop the gloves, but right now, 5-0 game. Devils don't need to buy into that. They don't need to do that, but it's a difficult one for the Steelers. The game's really got away from them now, but how do they get back into it from here?
Craig Moore playing the game like the previous incumbent of the 29 jersey, Neil Francis. Full commitment. Going at the game 100%, hit everything that moves, bring that high energy on the lower lines. I'm not sure what that referee conference was about just previous to that face-off. Maybe they sense that the physicality is up in somewhat and just want to keep an eye on a few people. As Vesseling with a good turnover on Fournier, and these are for Eberle. Eberle off the boards but can't find a way around the big frame of Mark Lewis. Johnson. Wrestling off the boards, and Dowd will chase this puck down in the corner. Every time Dowd has the puck in the offensive zone, he's looking to move things quickly. But that is a turnover at the blue line from the Steelers, and Haddad couldn't beat Dowd to the puck. Ulmer out in front, Morissette couldn't collect. Morissette couldn't get the puck in deep, so Matheson will move it to Phillips. Phillips to De La Rovere. De La Rovere is a former Glasgow Clan player, back to the Elite League this year. Hasn't really hit the heights that many were hoping for, though.
No, I definitely agree with you there. De La Rovere, you expect a bit more from him. Played in the DEL2 last year. He had a good time over there, but you expect a little bit more from him. But then again, to be honest, you expect a little bit more from the Steelers team as a whole.
Richardson. Lovely pass cut out by Bentavolio. Martin has Pope. Pope has support, and that's a good save from Day. Puck squeaked its way to the slot, but no Devils jersey was there to put into the empty net. Bentavolio up against Buzzio. Now De La Rovere coming to help out. Matheson stopped at center ice, but Buzzio sends it for De La Rovere. De La Rovere has support, and he just couldn't get that puck across. Brendan Books was screaming for it at the back post. Reddick. No icing on the play. There's a little touch there, Martinelli. Turnover as Blood was a bit sloppy in his own zone, but it's broken for the Devils. Dixon can't get that in deep. Farina for more, and this fourth unit of the Devils is getting more and more ice as this game ticks down. Myers, Farina, and again Day with an excellent double save.
Great effort there from Justin Farina, just to toe drag that one back so we can try and get a shot off Brad Day equal to the save. He's been great since coming in this game.
And just as the game begins to get a bit flat, Andrew Lord sends out that fourth line unit, and it just injects a bit of pace into the proceedings. Fournier to Morissette. Morissette with a shot, and again Day shuts the door. Owens. Dowd. But Dowd just seemed isolated, all alone, a man on an island. Dowd again. Phillips. And this time Phillips can't keep the puck in. Dropped down by Fournier. And Dave's just getting a little bit scrappy in these last few shifts. But here's Johnson. Johnson's taking a tumble and no call. I thought there was a stick down around the field. We'll maybe get another look at that. The shot comes off the boards and Fournier collects.
Yeah, I'm with you on Gas. I think there was a stick in the feet of Aaron Johnson. I think Devils may be a bit lucky to get away with that one.
Eberle does well to shield the puck, and now Bounds just relieves the pressure somewhat.
Definitely a stick in a way there, but whether or not that's a bit of a soft one, I'm not too sure. If you look, Mark Lewis does get his stick there. I think maybe there was cause for a call there, possibly.
It's hard to know how much contact was on that. The angle of the stick certainly looked like it could have been tripping. Phillips. Now here's Martin coming the other way. Pope. Straight across, backhand play. Pad save. Now Pope's up against Eberle, and Eberle has got some time here, but that shot was never going to trouble Bounds. Martin. Richardson. Richardson shoots, and Benvolio couldn't trouble Day on that occasion. Pitt all the way, backhand play, and that's the best chance the Steelers have had. Pitt was bullish in his route to goal.
That's more like it from the Steelers. They need just play with that confidence, because they've got some guys who can bury the puck. Josh Pitt being one of them. He can tuck it away when he needs to. They need him to be playing that way. Try and split the D, go in on a breakaway like that.
Turnover, and that pass just wasn't good enough, and now it's a 2-on-1 for the Devils the other way. Longley has heading for support, and that's a good block of the passing lane. Reddick hits it up against Dowd. And Matheson did exceptionally well to stop Longley feeding that puck to Hedden. Longley! And this time it's the glove of Day that keeps him out. He's looking hungry for that hat-trick. But in truth, that was a very unusual second period. Game was played at a bit of a lower back, trying to lead from the front. Pitt had a little cameo. Eberle's been huffing and puffing. So it's not that this roster is bereft of talent, but it's just the nature of sport, I guess, in a way that when you are in a rut, it's very, very difficult to turn it around.
Yeah, when it rains, it pours, it seems, for the Sheffield Steelers, especially when you look at some of the guys they had on the roster last year who were doing well. across the league. I just think that something needs to change for the Steelers.
Mark Lewis with the puck to start this third period. Little tip from Pope to negate the icing. Bentivoglio, that puck seemed to get stuck on the ice there.
Yeah, a bit of water there from the ice cut there, so might see this game get whistled down just to try and clear that a minute.
Lewis, Fournier to Pope. Lays it for Martin. Day through traffic. Has to look alive.
That's one thing you'll notice by the Devils. They'll try and take a shot from long range with the guy sneaking in, just going for the tip. He's going to try and take the eyes away from the goalie at the last second. So the goalie thinks he's got an easy save coming up. It's happened there again, but Brad Day does well to stay with it.
Blood. Dixon. Dixon at the blue line, but comes off the heel of Reddick's stick. Blood with a big turning circle, almost inviting Buzzio to come and challenge him. Reddick to Hedden. Hedden pinned up against the boards by Phillips, but Dixon comes in to help out, and Dixon was looking for long lay. Brooks. Now it's out in front, backhand play by Brooks, and it goes over the net. Matheson with a shot, bounce blockers away. Devils and Steelers go for a change. Morissette skates into trouble. Batch. Cut out by Martinelli, and now two Steelers players get caught up with each other. Everley just caught a trailing stick.
Just sums up the Steelers' night tonight, that does.
But Everley does finish his shift with a hit. And a little dig from Pitt there as Matthew Myers skated across him, and that's what we're talking about. Just the Steelers just need to show that little bit of fight, a bit of extra fight as a hit comes in behind, and now Reddick gets caught. He is going to get called. But Farina, sorry, it is. Johnson took a heavy hit into the boards.
There's a heavy hit coming in against Aaron Johnson there. Farina's going to go. That's just his way of getting back into the game after a long layoff. But Steelers, they could use this to their advantage now. Just try and get at least one on the board. They haven't really put too much on Ben Bounds. Their first power play wasn't the greatest, but they're going to need to try and improve on that one.
It's an interference call that's been made. And yep, Johnson was not in control of that puck.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that call at all. Justin Freeman just trying to outmuscle the guy in the race to the puck, just a bit too heavy on the hit there. Aaron Johnson looks as though he's going to be okay. He's still on the ice now. It looked a bit shaken up. And you like to see Ryan Martinelli stepping in there, trying to challenge him. It was a bit of an unnecessary hit, but the Steelers' power play is going to work now.
Mark Lewis has the puck taken away from him, and now here's Owens. Owens places himself in front of goal. Good to see Johnson back out on the power play shift. Not showing any effects of that hit. And Avolio skips off his stick. Back late for Vesseling, but it's turned over. That's going to be a trip. Dixon has drawn a penalty. And Vesseling will sit for 2 for tripping.
Yeah, Vesseling's getting straight to the box, so he knows exactly what he did there. There's no arguments from him. Dixon just streaking up the ice, I guess, tripped by Vesseling. It's been a 4-on-4 for a minute 4 now. It's not what you want if you're the Steelers. You wanted to make use of all those 2 minutes, try and just get at least a few shots on Ben Bounds. You know, he's not had too much to do, so he might be a bit cold, but Vesseling just cuts that out for them.
Richardson in behind the goal. Gonna skate 4-on-4. Blood over the blue line for Hedden. Shot by Dixon over the bar, and it's taken a wicked bounce and almost found its way behind Brad Day. Phillips. Martin will take hold of this puck and release Fournier. Fournier's wrist shot blocked. Now the Steelers come the other way. It's a 2-on-1 if they can use it. De La Rivera! And they do get one on the board. De La Rivera. Devils 5, Steelers 1.
Steelers making the most of the open ice there. Looks as though it's just as Justin Freeman may be released. That may go down as a short-handed goal, but it's a wicked snipe from De La Rivera, just cutting down on the right-hand side. Picks the puck up there. He's got a man in the middle if he wants him. Just snipes that one, blocker side on Ben Bounds. Steelers finally get on the board.
And they'll be going straight on the penalty kill, as that one was scored at the very last second of Farina's penalty. As that play broke for the first time, the Steelers seem to have a lot of pace in their forward ranks. De La Rivera had options up to his left. He didn't need them. As Longley comes through, Longley goes wide. Fournier shoots, blocked. And back to Fournier at the blue line. Longley collects, walks the blue line. He's looking for a shooting lane. The penalty's about to expire. Elmer fires home, and the Devils hit right back at the very death knell of the power play, and it's 6-1.
Second time of asking there for Lane Ulmer. He gets his first of the night. Just fantastic work from Charles Longley, just to cycle the zone, just try and wait for options to open up. You see him with the puck here now, just cycling around, back down low, puck out in front of Lane Ulmer, blocked out in front by Yuri Gula first line. Brad Day going post to post, trying to stop that one from trickling in. Nothing Day could do on that one. It's going to be a 6-1 scoreline now.
Ulmer's third goal of the season, his 5th point. Eberle almost forces a turnover. High stick in there, and Mark Lewis gets to that loose puck first. Batch. Some more. Matheson. I think the problem the Steelers have really is the Devils do have those extra gears that they can seemingly go through at will, as we might have another penalty for delay of game coming up here. Josh Batch, the culprit.
Yeah, Josh Batch going to sit for 2, just easy call there for the referee, straight out of play. Steelers, they need to get themselves into this. This is what they need to do right now. It's just in the third period, this is a 6-1 game. Very little chance of coming back into it. Win the period, get out the game with some pride here. They need to make sure they can continue with this power play. Don't try and cut this one short going 4-4 again, but you know, Steelers, they're improving in the third. I'll give them that.
Hedden fires it long down the ice, and Martinelli. Matheson rides the challenge of Richardson. Finds Pitt behind him. Pitt with a shot. Richardson with a block. Still with Pitt. Puck falls to Blood, who just couldn't carry it with him and put himself under a bit of pressure, but now clears. Fournier. Farina to Myers. Now McFadden gets it back for Sheffield. Chance for the Devils, short-handed. Matthew Myers is going in and doesn't get all of it. The Devils is dangerous on the penalty kill. They are 5-on-5 in this outing. Bounds with a save and another, I think. He's just put in pad and glove and everything in the way. Maybe get another look at that to see if he had made a second, what would have been an outstanding save as the penalty expires and the Devils are back to full strength. Now here's Joey Martin. Bentivolio. No one around Bentivolio. Seemed to have all the space and time in the world in the Steelers zone to do as he pleased. Now there are white and orange jerseys around. Bentivolio tried to find Reddick on the far side, couldn't. And the Steelers go in offside.
I think Tanner Eberle may have stayed onside there, a bit of a soft one in my opinion. Kept his back leg trailing behind the blue line, but it's going to be an offside call there. That line of Vestling and Eberle as well, they've been impressive tonight, to be fair. They're playing with a lot of energy. Tanner Eberle has impressed me, possibly the most out of all the outfield players for the Steelers tonight. But, you know, they need to get something going, try and get these lines mixed up ready for whoever they're playing tomorrow night. And just going forward, because it's not been their night tonight.
Phillips sneaks in, but his shot was wide. Finds Matheson at the blue line. Phillips can't outmuscle Blood, but it stays in the Devils zone. Pitt. Blood again, just using his frame to separate man from puck. There was this line of Devils players trying to ensure they didn't give it too many men on the ice call. Matheson finds ice to skate into. Poetry in motion when he gets going forward, and for a second I thought he was going to get that puck onto his forehand and release a shot. That would have been a highlight reel goal. Chance for the Steelers again. Bounds with a good save.
Yeah, great posture play there for the Steelers. That all begins with a great rush from Mark Matheson just to keep that play alive. He's been one of the best defensemen for the Steelers all season long.
Batch. Up to Longley. Fournier looking for a deflection in front. Almost found it through Dixon. Mark Lewis. The blue line has to be strong, and he's heading forward to Longley. Couldn't collect, and they will cover it up.
Good work there from Jordan Owens as well, just to disrupt the flow of Charles Longley. Looking as though he could have gone in on a breakaway for his hat-trick goal there, but Jordan Owens, good stick work just to impede him without giving away a penalty. He's impressed me tonight, to be fair to him.
Some scores around the league. Coventry 4, Glasgow 2, Manchester and Dundee 3 apiece. As a shot comes in from Fournier. Milton Keynes are losing 4-1 to Belfast, and the Fife Flyers continue their momentum at the top of the league with a 5-1 lead over the Nottingham Panthers. That sets up tomorrow at Ice Arena Wales incredibly nicely.
Should be a fantastic game.
Live on Icetown TV. It's been a miserable start to the Nottingham Panthers triple header. A loss last night in Glasgow and a loss again tonight.
Might be something to keep an eye on. Justin Farina's back out on the ice with Aaron Johnson. Johnson's already given him a couple of cross checks. Just not too happy with the hit he had on him earlier.
Reddick with a drive that's stopped by Day. And Farina's lost his stick in all of that. Of course, Farina isn't going to get involved in any of that with the injury that he's coming off of. And a chance in front, and what a save by Brad Day. That might be the pick of the bunch.
Brad Day's had an outstanding game for the Sheffield Steelers. It'd be a lot of a worse scoreline had it not been for the 24-year-old netminder for the Steelers. Fantastic work there. You bet on the Devils to go ahead and get that 7th one there, but Brad Day cuts down the angle, aggressive style of goaltending, just traps that underneath his body. Fantastic work.
Blood. And now Blood gets a stick in the face, and it will be called. More power play time for the Cardiff Devils. Been called as elbowing.
Bit of a soft one for me there. I don't think I was elbowing at all. It's a bit of a shove. And again, like the penalty in the first period, just the cock back of the head from Ben Blood sold that one a bit too much, I think.
Fournier. Pope has come forward and he's taken a hit up high. Pope has gone down. It's Johnson who's involved. And the fans in front of what's happened are very animated. The doctor has come out, and we hope at this time Matt Pope's going to be okay.
Yeah, I'll have to have another look at that one. It did look as though Matt Pope may have got caught up high going past Aaron Johnson. But I'm not sure if it's just accidental contact or if there's anything malicious there.
The butt of the stick that catches the face.
Yeah, it looks like Aaron Johnson just trying to stand his ground, stop Matt Pope from going behind him, and as he does, I think as that right arm just catches Pope up high, just accidental contact there. Keep an eye on what Matt Pope's going to do for the rest of the game if he's going to stay in this one. But so far, Aaron Johnson, who's not gone to the penalty box just yet.
There is a conversation happening. Given the scoreline and the circumstances of this game, it'd probably be one that Pope can miss the rest of. But it doesn't look like any penalties are on this play.
No, there's no penalty that was going to be called on the actual play itself. I think it is just accidental contact. It's unfortunate contact, but to me, I think that's the right call.
Well, the crowd are making themselves known and what they think of that decision. And I guess when you do get games that go like this, where the pace drops for a long time, that when there's incidents like that, as Fournier skated all the way through, Fournier with a highlight reel finish. Devils are in seventh heaven tonight.
That's just unfair work there from Gleeson Fournier, just seemingly out of nothing, as he always does, just from his own zone, just cuts past a couple of guys, splits the D, goes up upstairs on Brad Day. Brad Day, you can forgive him for just watching that one, because that's just unreal from Gleeson Fournier. 7-1.
His second of the night, his third of the season. Gleeson Fournier. More. Breaks now down the ring for De La Riviere. Fournier gets it on the return and this time takes a hit in the corner, and he's going to take a penalty as he trips Eberle in retaliation. Fournier, I don't think, was happy with that contact.
No, we should get another look on a replay now. It looks as though it's going to be a slashing goal. He's arguing it by the looks of it. Dean Smith telling him to hurry up and get in the box there. You know, Fournier just after scoring that fantastic goal. By the looks of it, don't think we do have a replay of that one, but, you know, trust us, it was a clear as day tripping goal.
It was indeed. Now the Steelers have power play time. Blood turns into trouble. Vestal in there, battling, and Martinelli. Now we've got a scrap. Blood is gone. Blood is throwing the mitts. De La Riviere is with him. De La Riviere with a little bit of a punch at the end there, which is, and another one for De La Riviere, and Blood is down. De La Riviere is clearly not happy, but there was two punches when Blood was already on the ice. De La Riviere still not happy, and he's gone right for Blood again. And they're having to drag him away. We'll see what started it. I think Blood may have started throwing before De La Riviere had any want of staying in it, but De La Riviere definitely threw two sly ones at the end. So Blood with a sucker to start it, and then rained a couple more in. Now it's this one here, and there'll be a second one coming up. Neither player there, neither player coming out with much credit there. Blood with the first sucker, De La Riviere with a couple of his own at the end.
Yeah, by the looks of it, what started that is De La Riviere just going to shove Ben Blood there, and Ben Blood's going to retaliate. I think De La Riviere is in his right to do that, just to get him off him at the first point. Then Ben Blood just comes in with a left-hand sucker punch, catches an edge there, and De La Riviere just had two after the fight's done. Both of them are going to sit in a box here now, but credit to De La Riviere, he's not the biggest guy, he's not the toughest guy. He's not known for fighting, so for him to take on a guy like Ben Blood, credit to him. That's what the Steelers need. They need guys who are willing to go above and beyond and take on challenges like that. So fair play to him, but both players at fault on that one.
Blood's actually going to go straight to the changing room. I don't know what has been called. We'll wait for Todd Kelman to come through with the official word on this.
Yeah, Ben Blood just gone into the room. I've also just seen Matt Pope's walked into the room as well, so whether or not his night's done, I'm not too sure.
But it was a big left from Blood that started that, and De La Riviere didn't see that coming.
De La Riviere's quite right to defend himself against something like that. I think De La Riviere did put a shove on it, and speaking of De La Riviere, looks like he's heading to the room as well.
So De La Riviere now sits in the chair, and I think this is good from the officials to nip this in the bud, send both guys away, let them sit, let them get an early shower. Blood's got 2 minutes up on the board as a penalty.
But yeah, I think you're right. Get them both out of the game. It's 5 minutes ago in a 7-1 scoreline. What are you really going to benefit from leaving this spill out onto the ice with the rest of the players? Get them out of the game right now just to get everything to calm down. It's a 7-1 game. There's nothing really on the line for the next 5 minutes, 32 seconds. But, you know, I think both players were as at fault as each other in that one.
First time we've really seen the red mist descend from Ben Blood, and it may well be the first time the red mist descended from De La Riviere. As you mentioned, he's a skilled guy, but the feistiness he showed in that to and fro.
Yeah, De La Riviere, he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he isn't afraid. I've seen that through his career as well. You saw it when he played for Glasgow, who were then Braehead. You know, he's not afraid to go into the corner, have that grit to his game, even as a smaller guy. But, you know, fair play to him for holding in there.
Ben Blood has got the instigator in that, and I don't think there is any doubt or argument about that. And well, we're in for a very feisty last 5 minutes, it seems. Steelers have a 5-on-3 now for 1 minute and 30 seconds. Shot comes in, flashes wide. Another one-timer effort, this time it's over the bar. Matheson will start again for the Steelers. Matheson, and that's blocked by his own player in the end, and the Devils can't clear down ice. Doubt. Brooks back to the point. Doubt. Myers didn't know where that puck was, and now Lewis will have a chance to clear it again, though he can't get it in deep. The Devils won't be able to make that big change that they wanted. Now they might. Myers, and again, good work from the Steelers. But Myers putting pressure on Matheson all the way down in his own zone.
Very smart play from Matt Myers, and he allowed Mark Richmond to get a change. He's going to go for one himself.
Pitt. Vesterling. Shot takes the deflection over, and Bounds will catch that. 5 seconds of 5-on-3 left.
Looks like Matt Pope's just come back on the bench for the Devils, so I think he might be staying in this game.
That is going to be a trip, a diving play from Farina. So as the penalty ticks down, another one will start straight away.
Just unnecessary there from Justin Farina. You're on the penalty kill already. Just try and play the puck. No need to dive to try and poke it like that. You know, it's a clear as day penalty, this one.
Maybe his fitness not quite up to touch just yet.
I think if they're chasing the game, they need to get a goal right now, then yeah, okay, maybe go for the risk, go for that play, but 7-1 scoreline with not long left. I don't think there's much point in trying that.
Dixon can't golf swing it away. Buzzio. Johnson. Vesselin can't collect. Buzzio. Deflected over the bar. Matheson. And the Devils clear down ice through Greece and Fournier.
Steelers look as though they're going to try and get everything set up with Jordan Owens out in front. He's been very, very difficult to move on the power play so far. They're going to have him going right in front of Ben Bounce's eyes again.
Devils have put Craig Moore on penalty killing duties as Matthew Myers off the boards, just still with it. Myers and his 4 jerseys around him just kills those valuable seconds. What a weapon in the Devils' arsenal Matthew Myers is on the penalty kill. Matheson. He's logged some minutes tonight. Owens looks for a route to goal, can't find one. Johnson. Shot comes off the post from Martinelli. As the Devils kill the penalty, return to full strength. As a Red Army chant starts around Ice Arena Wales. This may be a Steelers team low on confidence as they turn the puck over. Can't convert. This may be a Steelers team low on confidence, but it's still a Sheffield Steelers team. And the Cardiff Devils fan base will always savour a victory over the old enemy. Longley runs into a bit of trouble. Batch to Dixon, not quite. Brooks. We're into the last 30 seconds. Richardson. The fans are on their feet. It will be another victory for the reigning champions. They heap more misery on the Sheffield Steelers. It's a commanding win. The Cardiff Devils end 7-1 victors here at Ice Arena Wales.
Yeah, it was just a commanding victory for the Cardiff Devils tonight. They got off to that fantastic start, 16 seconds into the game. You know, they didn't look back from there. Jackson Whistle maybe a bit shaky in net during his time on the ice tonight. But I think Brad Day, full credit to him. They've got themselves a solid backup there. And to be honest, with the way that he's been playing, is it time to maybe give him a few more extra starts? Who knows? The Steelers need to do something different going forward now. It is still early days in the season. A loss like this is going to come back to haunt them though. So maybe it is time to give Brad Day a few extra starts. Something's got to give.
Tom Barrasso went straight to the changing rooms. There was no pleasantries between him and the opposition bench. He has taken himself straight in. That should probably tell you all you need to know about how he feels about that performance.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to be a Steelers player going into that dressing room now. You know you're going to get your ear chewed off. I know with Barrasso, he's new to the team still, so he's still got a bit of things to work out, systems to drill into the guys' heads. But I think with a few of these Steelers players, they know that they're going to be playing for their jobs coming up soon.
Well, the Man of the Match awards have skipped forward. Jonathan Phillips has been given the Man of the Match, which I remember you telling me in the peer break that's who you'd actually chosen.
Actually, I think I'm going to be honest and say I got that one wrong, because I was going to give that to Brad Day.
Very honest of you. Well, there'll be better times in this season for the Sheffield Steelers for sure. As always, we'd like to wish the travelling fans, the players, the staff, the management, everyone connected with the Sheffield Steelers a safe journey home. There's a lot more hockey to be played between the Devils and the Steelers, and we look forward to the next meeting. So, Man of the Match predictions for the Devils, Ollie?
I'm going to go with Charles Longley. It was a tough one this week between him and Fournier, though.
Mine would be Longley. I don't think there should be any doubt. Yeah, we're in agreement.
For once. Last week you got it right, I got it wrong, so we're going all in tonight, it seems.
I mean, I'm more considering in my mind, to be honest, my resignation letter from Ice Time for the treatment with the Timbits that we were bestowed with in the beginning of the third period.
I feel worse for you not having one. I had my wisdom teeth out yesterday, so I can't really eat anything right now, so...
without question, there will be a big discussion between myself and Jack, who is in charge of the replay system, for taunting us with the box.
Just a tweet coming out from the Cardiff Devils Twitter account where there's 2 assists tonight. Joey Martin overtakes Phil Hill and second on the list of the higher point scorers in the EIHL era with the Devils.
That is an incredible stat. And Gleason Fournier takes the Bears, and you mentioned Fournier, he wasn't on my radar even though he wore 2 excellent goals. But that is quite something about Joey Martin overtaking Phil Hill on that list.
Well, there's a reason why Neil Francis says he's the greatest dad of all time, because he's got to be up there in that conversation, and fair play to him climbing the list.
So the Devils dominant against their rivals. They will skate off with 2 more points in their quest for the three-peat. Tomorrow, the Fife Flyers, who are flying in the league at the moment. The last we saw it was 5-1 to the good. They won out 6-4 in Fife at the moment with time left. So be interested to see how that does end up. But what we do know is they will be coming to lay a marker down as title challengers. We will have all the action live at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It is an early face-off. 3:40 coverage will start. We hope you'll be able to join us. Devils 7-1 victors tonight. Fife Flyers tomorrow, live on Ice Time TV. But for now, on behalf of myself, Gareth Hewish, on behalf of Ollie Hampson, all of the Ice Time TV team, thank you very much for joining us. And we hope you've enjoyed your hockey wherever you are. Good night.